Hey everyone, we're here backstage with Jimmy from Train, lead guitars. We haven't seen you in a while, about a year since you last played here.
You know, it doesn't feel like that long. It feels like we come here kind of often. Like we're comfortable with the stage and the room, and like it kind of feels like home here.
I know God, it's been quite the year since you were last year. My goodness, everything's blown up.
Yeah, that it has. Like, I mean, it has only probably been a year, but like a lot has happened in the year, and we've been like all over the world since then. It's been crazy, and yeah, the record's doing great, and the singles are doing great, and yeah, it's all good.
Well, yeah, one of the biggest reasons is Hey Soul Sister. Let's talk about that. This thing has been such a huge hit. I mean, it came out last August, and it's still one of the most played songs on the radio. I mean,
yeah.
What's that like?
It's the most downloaded song of the year, right. And it's the most downloaded song, or biggest selling single in Columbia Records history, which is really cool. We're kind of proud of that.
You should be. 4.5 million.
And our new single's doing great too. I mean, If It's Love is doing great, and then we're getting ready to release a third single called Marry Me that we're all really excited about. So we'll see.
That's fun. So, I mean, 4.5 million downloads. You mentioned being one of the most downloaded songs in history. I mean, do you guys credit things like iTunes and Amazon and this whole digital revolution in terms of kind of really helping relaunch you guys as a band?
It's definitely a new world as far as the record business goes. You know, I mean, people aren't really. I mean, record stores hardly even exist anymore. You know, people, including myself, are getting music online, and you're able to communicate with people better through Facebook and all the different Twitter and all that stuff. So it's really, I think it has helped. I think it's a good thing.
That's cool. So speaking of your break, you guys took, you took about a 3-year break in 06 to 09. I mean, how important was that for you guys? Is that because you guys came back at the top of your games? I mean, was that a big difference doing that?
Yeah, it was necessary. Like, I think if we wouldn't have taken the break, it would have ended up being a permanent break. We needed a break from each other, and just we'd been going at it nonstop for 10 years, and we just needed a break, even from each other, And sometimes you step away from things and you gain a new perspective, and that's what happened to us. We kind of realized that we actually like being in a band together, and we like making music together and being on tour together, but we had to get away from each other to learn that.
That's cool. So you mentioned Twitter. We had a couple questions come in through there. Stephanie, Anne, she wanted to know if the song "If It's Love" is dedicated to anyone. Do you know?
Yes, it's dedicated to you, Anne. Well, it's true. It's a song dedicated to our fans. It's kind of a love song to our fans who have stuck with us through all the years, and even during our break. And then we come back from a break, and all these people are still there supporting us. And it's kind of like there's a lyric, if we're just two birds in a feather, then the rest is just whatever. So yeah, it's actually a dedication to our fans.
I think she's gonna like that response. So what's next for you guys? 2011's right around the corner. A new album, new tour, a break again. What are you thinking?
Man, a lot. I mean, when we come back a year from now, there's gonna be a whole lot that has happened. We're going back to Europe next week for a month, and then we're gonna go to South America, where we're #1 in Argentina and Brazil. And then we're going to do a bunch of Christmas shows. We've written a Christmas song called Shake Up Christmas that's going to be a bonus track on the re-release of our record that comes out around Thanksgiving. And the Christmas song is being used by Coca-Cola in their worldwide television campaign. So I think, and it's a really good song. I think we might have a Christmas hit on our hand. And then after the first of the year, we're going to Australia for a month to tour with In Excess, which will be a lot of fun. And then we'll go back to South America, back to Europe, and then back to the U.S. next summer for another U.S. tour, and that's probably when I'll see you again.
Before we say goodbye, just want to say thank you again for coming out.
Yeah, my pleasure.
And we hope to see you again next year. Thanks. Take care, everybody.